Elon Musk restores Donald Trump's Twitter account. CNN, former US President Donald Trump's Twitter account has been reinstated in the platform. The account, which Twitter banned following the January 6, 2021 attack on the Capitol, was restored after Twitter CEO and the new owner Elon Musk posted a poll on Twitter on Friday night asking the platform's users if Trump should be reinstated. The people have spoken. Trump will be reinstated. Musk tweeted Saturday night, Vox Populi, Vox Dei, Latin for the voice of the people is the voice of God. The final poll result on Saturday night showed 51.8% in favor and 48.2% opposed. The poll included 15 million votes. The much anticipated decision from the new owner set the stage for the former president to return to the social media platform where he was previously its most influential, if a controversial user. With almost 90 million followers, his tweet often moved the market, set the news cycle, and drove the agenda in Washington. Trump has previously said he would remain on his platform through social instead of rejoining Twitter, but a change in his approach could hold major political implications. The former president announced this month that he will seek the Republican presidential nomination in 2024, aiming to become only the second commander in chief ever elected to two non consecutive terms. Asked one Saturday what he thought of Musk purchasing Twitter and his own future on the platform, Trump praised Musk but questioned whether the site would survive its current crisis. There have a lot of problems, Trump said in Las Vegas at the Republican Jewish coalition meeting. You saw, you see what's going on. It may make it, it may not make it. Still, Trump said he liked Musk and liked that he bought Twitter. He's a character, and I tend to like characters, the former president said of Musk. But he's smart. Throughout Trump's White House tenure, Twitter was central to his presidency, a fact that also benefited the company in the form of countless hours of user engagement. Twitter often took a like a touch approach to moderating his account, arguing at times that as a public official, the then president must be given wide latitude to speak. But as Trump neared the end of his term and increasingly tweeted misinformation in alleging election fraud, the balance shifted. The company began applying warning labels to his tweets in an attempt to correct his misleading claims ahead of the 2020 presidential election and following the US Capitol riot on January 6, 2021. The platform banned him indefinitely. After close review of recent tweets from the real Donald Trump account and the context around them, we have permanently suspended the account due to the risk of further incitement of violence. Violence, Twitter said at the time. In the context of a horrific event this week, we made it clear on Wednesday that additional violations of the Twitter rules will potentially result in this very course of action. The decision followed to tweeted by Trump that, according to Twitter, violated the company's policy against the glorification of violence. The Twitter said at the time, must be read in the context of a broader event in the country and the ways in which the president's statement can be mobilized by different audiences, including to incite violence, as well as in the context of the pattern of behavior from this account in recent weeks. The first tweet, the statement about Trump's supporters, who he called 55 million great American patriots who voted for me suggested that he plans to continue to support, empower, and shield those who believe he won the election, Twitter has said. The second, which indicated he did not plan to attend Joe Biden's inauguration, could be viewed as a further statement that the election was not legitimate and could be interpreted as Trump saying that inauguration would be a safe target for violence because he would not be attending, according to Twitter. Soon after Trump's Twitter ban, he was also restricted from Meta's Facebook and Instagram, which could also restore his account as soon as January 2023. On November 18, Musk tweeted that he had reinstated several controversial accounts on the platform, but that a Trump decision has not been made. New Twitter policy is freedom of speech, but not freedom of reach, he said at the time. Negative hate tweets will be mixed, deboosted, and demonetized. So no ads or other revenue to Twitter. We won't find the tweet unless you specifically seek it out, which is no different from rest of internet. Musk had previously said he disagreed with Twitter's permanent ban policy and could also return other accounts that had been removed from the platform for repeated rules violation. I do think it was not correct to ban Donald Trump. I think that was a mistake, Musk said at the conference in May, pleasing to reverse the ban were he to become the company's owner. Jack Dorsey, who was the CEO of Twitter when the company banned Trump but has since left, responded to Musk's comment, saying he agrees that there should not be permanent bans. Banning the former president, he said, was a business decision and it shouldn't have been. The Trump decision is the latest in the series of major change Musk has made at Twitter, including pushing out its top leadership and a significant portion of its staff. Musk also launched the updated subscription service, allowing users to pay to receive the verification check marks on indicator previously reserved for authenticated public figures, which also quickly abused and used to impersonate prominent people, businesses, and government agencies. Twitter paused the service and plans to reinstate it later this month. And on Friday, he said he would restore the account of three controversial, previously banned or suspended users. Canadian podcaster Jordan Peterson, right-leaning satire website Babylon Bee, and comedian Kathy Griffin. The chaos has scared up many of Twitter's major advertisers who are worried of having their ads run alongside the potentially objectionable content, threatening the company's core business model. Macy's, Volkswagen Group, General Mills, and other large brands have all paused advertising, causing what Musk called earlier this month a massive drop in revenue, and restoring Trump to the platform is unlikely to help. NAACP President Derek Johnson called on the advertisers still funding Twitter to immediately stop all ad buys. In Elon Musk's Twitter sphere, you can incite the insurrection at the U.S. Capitol, which lead to the deaths of multiple people, and still be allowed to spew hate speech and violent conspiracies on his platform, Johnson said in a statement. If Elon Musk continues to run Twitter like this, using garbage polls that do not represent the American people and the needs of our democracy, God help us all. In an upfront effort to reassure advertisers and users, Musk previously said he would implement a content moderation council to help set policies, and that no major content moderation decisions would be made before it was in place. There is no indication that such a group was involved in the move to restore Trump nor the other users who were returned to the platform on Friday. In an op-ed published in the New York Times Friday, Twitter's former head of trust and safety, Yoel Loss, who had left the company last week, said that despite the billionaire's promises to involve others in key decisions, Mr. Musk has made clear that at the end of the day, he will be the one calling the shots. Any surge in traffic on Twitter due to Trump's reinstatement could also put a technical strain on the platform that would coincide with the World Cup, which is typically on the biggest audience event on the site. Twitter servers being out put through quite the stress test by Elon Musk right now. Sriram Krishnan, an investor who is assisting as part of Musk's Twitter leadership team, tweeted Saturday night. Mass worker exit at the company had prompted users as well as some employees to question whether the platform could face outages or other issues. Already, Twitter has experienced some glitches in recent days, including with its figure that allows users to download their data from the site. CNN's Brian Fong and Gregory Krieg contributed to this report.